So here we are in Okanagan, Washington. We're here to cover the Goodstock Music Festival. It's now in its third year, and it's sort of a diamond in the rough. On our way into town, we couldn't help noticing some of the devastation that's befallen this area over the last year. This once verdant forest is now just a sort of a moonscape. I mean, they've had fires and floods and tornadoes and just about everything that nature can throw at them. Yet the locals persevere, and they can have a terrific music festival like we're about to witness. So come have a look.
So we lived over on the hill in the Fancy Pants house, and that's when the market started crashing, and we were way over our heads financially. And I started thinking about these old buildings that were here and what we could do with this piece of property, because I've been packing around this dream to do this outdoor music venue for decades. But the thing that was overwhelming about this place was it was completely run down, and I used what lumber that was salvageable, which is what I made the stage out of. So here's the epiphany that I had a couple years ago. When I was just a little guy, growing up, you know, we had family reunions. And it was our family reunions, all my aunts and uncles, they would pull out their guitars and their accordions, and I would just sit in awe and watch them make this absolutely fantastic, wonderful, magical music. But I also love watching other artists, and it's still that little guy that just is awe-inspired with music.
For this road, I'm ready.
We're just going to keep making music and keep recording and trying to capture what we're doing, and doing these live shows. Tomorrow and the next day we'll record everything that happens on the stage, and we'll be able to mix and master that. Then you have something to give to your artist. They put on their websites. All of my efforts go into maintaining our property and restoring it. So what I get out of the time that we put into music, it stems from just a lifetime of trying to do that, but always trying to record and perfect that side of the art. So when we stepped into the digital age and started using Tracktion and started using my computer, it really changed things. It was a game changer. I realized that there are a lot of fantastic artists out there, but if they're just stuck in a corner somewhere and they're nothing but noise, that's all they are. But when you set them up front and you provide a stage and you provide a platform and then you bring people, and then it's magic. Blake was getting ready to go to Europe, and the folks in Europe had asked him for some live recordings, and he had just done one of our secret sessions, and he knew that I recorded everything, and he wanted to hear it, and he was so taken with it. He says, "I think we can make this work." He said, "This is good," and so he took that and released I think it was his third album in Europe on tour. He released that, and it was Blake Noble Live or something like that. And I mixed it down using Tracktion. That's my.
Which sounded great, by the way.
And we had a short little period of time.
Really short.
And we had a smaller amount of budget.
Yep.
And we made it work. But I know what I want to hear, and I know the blend, what sounds good. That's the beautiful thing about Tracktion. It's like very intuitive and easy to use. This is the most intuitive, self-explanatory, easy to use, professional recording software anywhere in the marketplace. As far as the quality that you end up with, it's not cut rate. It's not like, well, that's really good, but one of the others sounds better, because they don't. And it's easy to use. I mean, I opened it up and was able to get it put on my computer, and I use it now, and now I have a growing studio, a growing client base who come here and want to do. I just finished an album for a couple gals down in LA that came up here and did an album.